back to that. I would say to young people that it's possible to have multiple feelings at the same time. It's possible to be grateful for everything that you have, to be unsatisfied with where we are at, and to have aspirations for greatness. You're allowed to have all of those feelings at exactly the same time. Doing technology change, doing world change, is the only opportunity for greatness. Status quo, it's really hard to make a difference. And so I would deeply dive into the capabilities of artificial intelligence and use it in every possible way. And it's not just about mastery of science, but it's about mastery of using artificial intelligence in my field of science. Your purpose, if you decide to go into medicine, is to care for people. It's different than studying a radiology scan. Your purpose as an engineer is to either solve a known problem or discover problems that have never been solved, that are worthy to be solved. There's a fundamental difference between the tasks that we do in our job versus the purpose of our job. Everybody's purpose, every job's purpose, surprisingly, consists of tasks, but not defined by the tasks.
Let's talk about AI actually,
Yeah.
because you are foundational now to that entire revolution.
Yeah.
But you're an optimist about
Yeah.
the technology. You're
Cautious optimist.
Well,
Yeah.
describe for me cautious optimism, because there's some people who are kind of, we've lived in the Valley a long time. There are people who are kind of wild-eyed optimists as well.
Yeah.
But talk to me about what cautious optimism means and how you think about that.
Yeah. Intelligence is foundational to every aspect of society, every aspect of industry, everything we endeavor. In almost everything that we do, the fundamental ingredient is intelligence. Now, of course, we have to be cautious. We have to be cautious so that we advance the technology as quickly as we can so that it works as we promised, so that it's functional as we expect, so that it doesn't produce intelligence that sounds like it's intelligence, but it's not. It's flawed. Functional things are safer. I want my car to function as promised. AI needs to function as promised.
What, when you think about this whole question internationally and the like, what concerns you about where we are now?
I think that one of the challenges is to define what is AI. That is probably one of the most, there's a lot of different ways to think about the technology, but one way to think about it is it's like a 5-layer cake, and we have to win every single layer. The first layer is just energy,
Yes.
land, power, and shell.
Yeah.
First layer. Second layer is the chips in layer where I'm at. The third layer is the infrastructure layer, which is kind of like cloud services. The next layer above that is the AI model layer. This is where everybody talks,
Yes, right.
but it's not the only layer. Everything about that layer is very important. But ultimately, the most important layer to our nation is the layer above that, which is the application layer.
Right.
Using AI for healthcare, using AI for military applications, using for defense, for cybersecurity, using AI for transportation, for manufacturing. That is what's going to drive our industry forward. But I do think that our nation also has to be very alert that this is a very important time. And although we are ahead, although we are the world leader, during an inflection in technology is exactly when leadership can change. And that we have to make sure that as we come up with policies, we don't hinder the most important layer, which is the highest layer, the application layer.
Right.
That is the layer that whoever advances that layer most will exploit this